everyone. Questions for Coach?
Kevin, what do you think of Jared's performance? 18 and 18, and got the stop on Freeman Liberty in the end.
Yeah, I mean, I think Jared played like a guy that understands what type of year, what time of year it is, and where we are. For him having to play 40 minutes in this time of year and play with the intensity that he played at was really impressive.
Coach, this is once again another game where your team dealt with foul trouble. I think DePaul shot 28 free throws. Is this due to the natural style of your aggressive defense and some of the players on the defensive side, or is this a cause for concern, especially going into this one?
No, I mean, I think it's a little bit of we had a lot more guys before now. So if guys got in foul trouble, I would take them out and not put them back in. I just don't have that luxury anymore. So we're kind of, with only really a 4-guard rotation, if one of them gets fouls, you got to put them back in the game. So I think it's a little bit more of, we were rotating 5 guards before. Now we're only rotating 4. So we lost 5 fouls.
To add to that point, Alexis Yenna, I think, picked up his 4th foul with around 6 or 7 minutes left in the second half, and you decided to keep him in. Obviously, didn't foul out. So is that you trusting your players? And what was your mindset thing?
Lex was playing good, and at that point, it was such a close game. Trey had been on the bench for almost 7 minutes, so I would just rather just roll with the guy that's out there playing the way he's playing, and then have to put Trey in instead of taking him out and then something going on and then you have to put him back in and you're just wasting minutes. So at that point in the game, you might as well just roll with it.
Kevin, how much?
With 4 games left here, how much do you need Jared to continue to play at that level and get back to his?
We need everybody to play at an A game right now. We're getting a lot of looks at the rim. We're just not finishing at the rim, and that's something that's hurt us against Nova. It really hurt us against UConn in the second half because we're getting to the rim. We're just not finishing. We got to do a little better job when we get to the rim because we're getting in there, but we're missing a lot of easy layups, and we just need everybody to kind of finish down low because it killed us against Nova, and it really just it takes a lot of momentum away from us.
Kevin, how hard is it to defend consistently when you have to keep pulling Miles Cale out of the game?
Well, I mean, I think it was tough, and again, he's the guy. I thought the way he started the game on Javon was the big reason why they got off to such a tough start. I thought he was great. We didn't take advantage of our opportunity on defense that we started, but we start the second half with him on the bench, and it's a different intensity without him out there.
Is there something to be said for grinding out what most people would call an ugly game, what you might call a typical Big East game?
Yeah, it's end of February in the Big East. I mean, it is going to be what it is.
For Miles, what do you need from him going forward, offensively here?
Miles Cale's been playing great. It's just he's been playing really good. It's just he got foul trouble, so it's tough to play well when you're sitting for long stretches of time and jumping in, jumping out. But he's been playing. I mean, he's just been as steady. He's probably been our most dependable guy that we've had.
Kevin,
Jason.
Given that Miles is out of the game at the end, what were you trying to do defensively on Freeman Liberty?
Pray.
Slow him down?
And sometimes you just got to hope, the big man's on your side and he misses a shot. No, I mean, we trapped the first possession, the one he shot the air ball on the 3. We switched our pick and roll coverage to we were just going to trap him. We were going to just make him pass it, and I thought we did a really good job. The second time after we missed a free throw, that's why I don't like calling timeouts. It's just we switched the pick and roll, just tried to get him. He made a good move and just missed a tough shot. But I would say that praying had a little bit to do with it when the ball was up in the air.
A couple more, Jerry.
Kevin, you have a history of your point guards developing as the season goes along. Where is Kadari at in that development? How much left does he have to give, you think?
I tell you what, Kadari Richmond didn't practice on is today Wednesday or Saturday? He didn't practice on Thursday. He didn't practice on Friday. He has 102 fever. He didn't even go to walkthrough today. What that kid did today was exceptional. he wasn't even supposed to. He wasn't play. He came up to me right before the game. He was getting an IV all the way up until warm-ups. He came up to me. He said, just don't take me out. He goes, I'm fine. That's what I love about his toughness. It's also why I gave him the ball without calling a timeout at the end of the game, because I think he's developing into someone, a really, really good player. I mean, I got a lot of confidence with him with the ball in his hands. I just think he's growing every day. He's shooting the basketball better. He's getting guys involved. He's being aggressive. He defended great at the end of the game. He's developing into exactly what I thought he was going to.
When was the fever, Kev? Was that today or yesterday?
No, he came down, again, what's today?
Saturday.
We got back, we didn't get back from UConn till like 3 in the morning. Thursday he woke up not feeling good, so you got to test for COVID and do all that BS. Didn't have COVID, stayed in, got IVs on Thursday, woke up Friday, felt worse Friday, didn't come to practice, and then this morning he woke up feeling a little bit better. Test again for COVID, doesn't have COVID. And he just came up to me before the game and said, I'm playing. So,
how long before the game was that?
8:15?
Have you had that happen all over?
No. What time is the game? 7:15.
Okay, wow, close.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, we practiced for 2 days with Jameer at point guard. That's kind of one reason why we were all standing around there for a while, because Jameer didn't know really what to do out there, because we had practiced for 2 days with him running one play that we could run with him in the game. So it was, it's really hard, and I know people think it can't be that hard to remember a play that you've been running for, but when you go 2 days and you just focus on what you have to do offensively and defensively at one position, and all of a sudden you get thrown into another one, it just takes your natural feel away, and that's what happened with Jameer today. We spent 2 days working with him, bringing the ball up. He got the IV before the game and yesterday.
Last one?
Yeah,
Last one, Jerry?
through the years, have you had a player ever do this with a fever and an IV like that and then jump in a game?
I've had a couple, yeah. I've had a couple. Mostly guards. Big guys usually
What does it say about someone that they do that?
It's just, he loves to hoop. So, like, his leg is going to have to be fall off for him not to hoop. I mean, that's what I love about Kadari more than anything, is that, he wants to play. He loves games. He loves when we get up and down and practice. He's a hooper, and that's that's what I love about him.
Thanks, Coach.
You want to ask a question?
Oh, yes, Coach. So Kadari not being there for practice the last 2 days, and, the uncertainty, could you say that was part of the reason why, you had the sluggish offensive performance, or this was a regular late?
If you're going to ask a negative question, don't ask the last question.
I'm sorry.
I gave you an opportunity, and you just kind of you just said we sucked offensively. No. It's February. I've been pretty good with you guys. Yes, I think him not knowing what to do, especially against the zone. We worked against the zone with Jameer. He was just a little hesitant about what to do. So I thought it was a big difference. And if you watched him, he finally started to get going as the half went on. But the first 10 minutes, he was battling. So it's a good question. All right. Thanks, guys.